Shimmy be back online. Okay, so what I'm going to do is get back and ready. So there we go. What I want to do is take us over here to the overview, and what we can now show is that, of course, Go Next took that. Sorry, they lost that game against their opponents, so that takes us 1 for 1, and the choice of first pick in draft goes over to their opponents, and they have opted for that, which means the map choice goes to back to Schubert Walk, who have opted for a rather surprising map of Cursed Hollow. So that is going to be where we are going to. And that should be, if I just sort this out here, that should be us going to that in just a moment. So if you please bear with us as we set the match up.
Thank you all for bearing with as well.
Yeah, you're very good listening to our radio. Okay, so we're looking for the game just to get sorted there. By the way, thank you very much for bearing with us during those technical difficulties. Essentially couldn't get reconnected to the game, and then when I did, I literally was just there for 5 seconds to see the game end. But hey, I'm glad I got to see that end. It was a good push to core. But it looks like the game's near enough sorted now, so hopefully I don't drop out as soon as this game starts, because that would be a bloody nightmare if that happened again. But we should be there. We should more or less be there, I would say now. So that's my connection dropping already, which is great. That's good. Okay, Ice, you need to join the game. Please come. There we go.
Oh, I'm not. Sorry, I didn't realise you were in the lobby.
Yeah. Okay.
Too busy checking the stream. We're still fine.
Okay, so if I jump over here, just as a reminder, this is round number 3, and this is how the games have went thus far. And hopefully we can stay up enough for this to work for everybody to enjoy and watch the stream. If we have a look over at... oh, I seem to have a lot more viewers than I did a minute ago, which is good. Thanks very much, whoever has hosted me or something. That's very kind of you to do so. Welcome along, everybody. My name's Halloween, co-casting with Ice, and we're here to...
Hello, welcome.
This is how the tournament is going thus far. For those of you that are unaware of what's happening, we are doing 7 series, which are round robin, best of 3, and every team's playing off against each other. The highest scoring teams, the top 4, will be given an invitation to head over to the live grand finals in Paris, where we will be having another exciting event, which is for a cash prize, but also quite a lot of hardware prizes, which are given to us through some of our many very good sponsors, which you may or may not be aware of. What we would ask you guys to do, or keep in mind, is to follow my channel and come back tomorrow, because after this series there will be another 3 series which will carry on tomorrow at 1700 CEST, Central European Summer Time, or 4 o'clock if you live in the UK, or 5 o'clock if you live in France or Spain or something. So that's what time the events will kick off. But here we go. We have 2 teams. We have them. You know them. You love them. It's Go Next, and they are playing on the left-hand side in blue, and on the right in red we've got Schubert Walk, which features a mix-up of some players from Granite Gaming, and some from Washed Up, and I think they've got a sub tonight of Salt Prophet, and Wheel, or Ouye, is the French master that we're aware of, that's stepped in to help them out as well. Hazuobs, Hazuobs, that side, we recognise him from washed up in Division S. So here we go. This is game number 3. This is the decider for who gets maximum points in this series. Zeratul being banned. No surprise there, because he got a lot of burst in the last game. If you were listening to
after last game, yeah.
during our radio cast.
He did phenomenally. He turned that game around. 3 or 4 kills, isolated kills, managing to take people down, turn the game around. Fantastic play there by Ty. So good job to him. For sure. Tracer getting banned, no surprise there as well, because of course Tracer's had excellent value across this event thus far as well. So, as I say, off the back of this, we shall see what the scores are, and then you'll need to join us again tomorrow to see what's likely to occur, because there is, we would say, 3rd and 4th place is still up for grabs. I think it's safe to say that the first 2 positions are now set in stone. That we know the LFT, La French team, are going to make it through, and we know that Wind and Rain are going to make it through to the French finals, but we do not know who else is going to make it. So that's the question. Also, I want to know who hosted me. We're sitting with 163 viewers here at the moment. But welcome along, everybody. Thanks for doing so. It'd be really cool if you clicked follow in the corner and then came back tomorrow to continue watching the series, because we want to see who makes it through. And if you want to, join our giveaway. If you've got points from watching this channel before, type !giveaway in the chat and you'll be given a link where you can enter our giveaway. We're giving away a game at the moment, but we're more focused on this. If you do follow, you will,
yes?
Sorry, if you do follow, you will get 10 points towards the giveaway. So just incentive there.
There you go. See, listen to the man. He knows what he's talking about. So, Fury playing ETC. Okay. We've not seen a lot of ETC, especially early on like that. Garrosh was still open. You know, Diablo's came in, Johnny Wallbanger, Earl of Sandwich. No surprise in Diablo getting picked up. He'll likely take Soul Shield at level 1 again. But ETC coming in over Garrosh, I find a little bit surprising, unless, of course, they're going to do what Copenhagen did, and you play a stage dive ETC, and then in fact they're hiding the fact they're going to take a second tank.
I could see that happening. I also, after watching Garrosh last game, really struggled. Similar to what Go Next is running now. They may just be playing something that might deal with that a little bit better, because the ETC obviously is the knockback and can give himself space a little bit more than the Garrosh could. The Garrosh really struggled at certain points in that game, so that might be just tactical drafting, learning from last game. They don't have the so maybe something that can just peel away for a backline may work out. Abathur again, okay. Exciting. Hammer.
Abathur coming in again is surprising. Oh my word! Oh my word! Right, Lost Vikings getting picked up by Copenhagen. Copenhagen famously plays the solo laner, so his primary job is being responsible for experience, so that's no surprise. DNA Galaxy is primarily responsible for damage, so he comes in with a grey main, that makes sense. But what I didn't expect is Lost Vikings. That's very exciting. Wow. Okay, so we also have
oh wow,
an Illidan. Wow. Okay, Illidan, Abathur. All right, you've got 2 drafts here. You got to pick one. Who do you back?
I'm a big Vikings Viking. Still gonna go with the Illidan Abathur comp because I love Illidan. And
it's a cheese. It's a total cheese comp.
But isn't it always beautiful?
It's good.
You know, like when you watch work, it's always, it's always a nice, pleasurable thing to watch.
Oof. Yeah,
I don't think
it'll be pleasurable to watch if he's getting lots of kills. It'll be very pleasurable to watch if he's running all over the enemy and getting another one, and another one, and another one. If he's getting lots of takedowns like that, then it'll be fun to watch. If it's not, then it could be a different story. So let's see how it goes. Okay, we're getting ready to go into game number 3, and the scores do not reflect that. So let me just sort that out. There we go. Okay. Welcome along, ladies and gentlemen, to game number 3 here in our best of 3 in round number 4 of the Masters Clash Qualifiers. We have Salt Prophet on Tyrande. We have Ue playing Abathur. We have Tai playing Illidan. We've got Fury playing ECT. And we've got Hazuobs playing Jaina. And together, collectively, they are Schubert Walk. Ice!
On the left-hand side, we have Go Next. Vikings are being played by Copenhagen. Diablo being played by Earth. Skynox playing Malfurion. Shelvin playing Hanzo. And Greymane being played by DNA Galaxy.
Who could forget DNA Galaxy? That's the one. Let's get a look at those level 1 talents. We've got a W build Hanzo. We've got a hat build coming out of Abathur by the looks of things, which is unsurprising considering they've got an Illidan. Now, is it going to be a run it down bot game here because they've got the we've got the Vikings just taking the other lanes? By the way, yeah, the audience are already picking up on this, saying "Gotta love some cheese." It's like wood smoked Gouda is what Trans is saying there. Fantastic effort, by the way. I like that.
As someone who plays Vikings, one of the worst heroes to play against as a Vikings player is actually Illidan, because not only can he kill your Vikings, but he can just pick a lane and push. So this is the reason DNA Galaxy is actually not in the format, so would be typical with a Vikings comp, and he's actually sitting in mid because it's stopping the Illidan from just hard pushing that lane. He's now breaking off to take a camp, and he may end up coming back after he's taken that.
The thing is, both teams have picked a significant bit of cheese to play here, and that's in the shape of Abathur, and then also in the shape of the Vikings. DNA peeling off to get his camp there simultaneously. Hazuob's taking the camp in bottom right there as well. So it's going to be
There's a couple interesting
battle of the cheese
Sorry,
here.
go on.
Battle of the cheese.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
There's a couple interesting talents actually to look at. ETC has taken Block Party, which is the first time we've seen this today of the 4 times we've seen him.
Yeah, it's been prog rock the rest of the time.
Yeah, so Malfurion's got the auto attack. That he's, Greymane obviously auto attacks. Hanzo's got big auto attacks, so that's going to get a lot of value here. And also the fact that Vikings has gone Bribe.
That's going to be
might not
painful.
seem much of a big deal.
Yeah, that'll be painful.
It's going to be very difficult to deal with. Yeah, especially with Merklord, which they've now just taken on 4. So Vikings is going to get a lot of push here on with that camp.
Yeah, look at that.
You see just destroying the buildings. Illidan here may be able to just deal with this very quickly.
Strangling Vines rather than Deep Roots, and not the Broccoli build either on Malfurion.
Strangling Vines has actually been the most picked today. Typically, people have been picking this. I think the anti-healing has really started to show in this meta, so people seem to like that talent quite a lot.
And
also seeing... sorry, go on.
Shotgun Jaina, yet again. No surprises there. What else were you going to say? No Crowd Surfer? Not Crowd Surfer yet again. Come on.
I would love Crowd Surfer. Well, the other talent we've seen from ETC today on 4 is the movement speed. I was going to ask, what do you think? What do you think about the movement speed potentially with Illidan?
Well, all I think is Crowd Surfer or nothing. Just that or GG's. That's it. That's all I'm interested in. So Fury's trying to zone out or anchor in the bush here for this first tribute. They don't want to give it. But remember, the thing is, if Abathur starts to pull away in experience, the game's theirs. So, and because you have got Vikings, your entire shtick is that you will be ahead in experience. So if they start...
in a great deal of trouble here. He looks like he's going to go down, and he does in fact go down. Sorry, you can continue.
Yeah, all I was going to say is the whole shtick of the Vikings is to have more experience than your opponents so that you win that way. So if they fall behind to an Abathur at any point in this game, then the game is theirs. The game is absolutely theirs.
And Olaf in trouble here on top, and he does go down. Greymane and Illidan are having a 1v1 on bot.
Garox is pointing out in the audience there that we're down to like 5 frames a second or whatever. Let us know if it fixes. Let us know if anything fixes. Let me try.
I go back to radio cast. Can you see
No,
it?
no,
All
I
right.
mean I can see everything perfectly. I've just closed a few things to try and help. See if I can improve the situation somewhat.
That storm is wrecking Scotland. By
It
the looks of
absolutely is. Like, honestly, I cannot stress enough how terrifyingly loud the thunder was. It was the loudest thunder and lightning I've ever heard. I mean, honestly, it shook my house. I was like, what? Like, I
At
didn't.
that point, I'd imagine my house is falling in. You know, the roof is just gonna.
Yeah, but that's it. Like, I thought an earthquake shook your house, not thunder. Anyway, Skynox taking the... oh no, he's been interrupted by an owl, but it's just to delay them ever so slightly. But with one apiece, they can afford to give one. They're now almost 3/4 of a level behind in terms of experience. So things are looking very juicy in favour of... oh, they're coming in. They're oh, he's so lucky to have dodged those roots. If those roots had got him, Salt Prophet was dying. DED, dead. Also, keep us appraised on the frames per second there, Garox. Has it gotten better or worse? Can you hear us okay?
Illidan's trying to.
That's the other thing. Is the audio okay? Is the audio okay? Illidan trying to push out top, you're saying?
Yeah. He was tangling camp. He's actually just leaving it now to rotate down. I think they may even potentially try and take a fight before 10, but I doubt it. They're looking for a gank here potentially, and they're just letting it go. Jaina is going to get Olaf here, quite likely, with the Abahat, and he does get the Olaf. They're going to take the Bruiser camp here, and I imagine they're going to...
that's a level 10 advantage here. So because of that experience from the Vikings, they now have heroic abilities. We've got Go for the Throat, play again, Apocalypse, Twilight Dream, which is the first time we've seen a Malf tonight take Twilight Dream. I think they've almost always been going with Tranquility. The reason you often see Tranquility taking over Twilight Dream is you do see the wind-up for Twilight Dream. And you can often either dodge it or interrupt
Twilight, it. Lost game.
Was it not Tranquility again? I'm curious. Oh,
no. Unfortunately, there was no real image flood.
So what have we got on the other side?
We have Hunt, which I'm surprised about, Shadowstalk, Ultimate Evolution, Water Elemental, and I imagine what will be Mosh Pit, but he is still deciding.
Well, it could be Stage Dive. I mean, they do have an APOC.
Stage Dive on the Hunt? Yeah, no, he does go Mosh Pit in the end.
Okay, so this is where you can either take the lead on tributes or not. Who wins this?
Getting good push here on mid. I know this has been going on while we've been delaying, but Copenhagen managed to steal a camp with the bribe that we mentioned earlier, and with that Merclaw bonus managed to get a tower down on the mid keep for go next.
One of the Vikings coming to try and steal the tribute there. I mean, Fury just back and forth here, playing an amazing game of stalemate here. Oh, and I like the Granite Gaming spray there. There you go. Just to taunt him. GG Fury, have your spray plate down in front of you. Epic name, yeah, it's lagging. The audio's fine, frame rate's low, sound is good. Okay, so it's not quite 5 frames per second, it's noticeable. Is it viewable? Let us know if it's viewable, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, in comes the APOC. It's going to be massive. Oof. The Mosh is out, and it's actually caught Malfurion. Fury's taking a lot of damage. Is he going to be able to make it out? He's already used his...
Oh! Here, yeah.
The heals coming in from Salt Prophet almost kept him alive. He almost made it. One owl. One owl. She's not... Oh, she fired it the wrong way. Okay, they're going for boss, it looks like.
Illidan quickly taking a camp, trying to get Hunt back up, so if he does...
Aiko says it's almost 5 here. Oh gosh, wow, it's very late. Epic name, it's noticeable. Nope, it's tragic. So it's... So you can't watch it? Is it completely unviewable? That's my question to you, Epic name. Please let us know. Is it completely unviewable? Because it all seems fine at my end. Like, everything is going okay here. I'm wondering when I started the stream if I needed to bounce that thing. Because, I mean, you sound fine to me. Do I sound fine to you?
You sound fine, yeah.
Everything looks okay. Like, I don't understand why it's happening.
Actually, you just had lag right then.
Oh, no! This boss is getting good value here. I don't know if there's anything. What can I do?
Back to the radio cast, maybe? I don't know. We can
No.
take turns just going.
I'm trying to.
Single Vikings pushing on bot while the boss is going in. Try and keep the towers alive. Hubert Adams' team, Schubert Walk, sorry, I can never remember the real name. Schubert Walk is trying to stop them taking tribute because the next tribute for Go Next is in fact a curse. Abathur is having to deal with a camp pushing pretty hard on top. Jaina is going blow to blow with a Hanzo, slowly poking each other to make sure they don't get the tribute. Fury is trying to deny the tribute being taken here by Olaf.
That's a savage.
A wolf, and then also a...
Oh, the mosh! The mosh is perfect!
Hunt on the Malfurion while after the mosh is done.
Fury, is he going to make it out? He's trying his best to peel. He needs to defend his team while simultaneously staying alive, and that is the difficulty. But
Salt... the clone wasn't used there. It's back off cooldown. Sorry, go.
Yeah, so the thing is, Salt Prophet completely negated all the damage with just an incredible amount of micro. Using Elune's Chosen and the auto attacks just was enough to keep him alive. And that made the difference, and that won them the team fight. And with that, it is now 2 for 2, with no team having been cursed yet. 4 tributes down, no clear victor yet. But they've got a gank here. Are they going to get Thrall? Earth playing Diablo. Nobody even close to sounding like Thrall.
That spell armor right there, getting so much value from the...
It's not going to be enough. It's not going to be enough. They're going to get him.
He's going to be there. Oh, Fury very low. He might be in trouble.
I think he's safe. I think he's safe. Uwe.
This is the lowest kill game we've had so far today. Both the teams are being very tactical.
So this is what I expected. No, because so at the beginning of this tournament, I was saying that I think some of the players showed up.
That shelving got blown up instantly.
I was beautiful. No. What I was saying at the beginning of this tournament is some of the ex-pro players have shown up and they've just basically went, I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win the whole tournament. Oh, huge hunt coming in. Why did he do that?
I don't think he expected the others to be there when he hunted in. He did get the interrupt. I wonder if the owl is going to be here for the next one.
It was blocked.
Oh! The shoe from Jaina there, managing to get the interrupt.
Shotgun
Fury
Jaina.
is going after Diablo. His souls are gone.
So he's
spell armor doing a little bit of work there.
The thing is, Hunt's not up for Illidan, so he can't join instantly like he could have done previously. They've got this. It's going to be curse in favour of Go Next, and they need that at this stage. There we go. First curse of the game falling in Go Next.
Top fort is guaranteed at this point. I imagine that Go for mid fort and then mid key.
So the point I was trying to say that I got interrupted with was at the beginning of this tournament, right? I think some of the ex-pro players showed up saying, I'm just going to win. I'm just going to win because I'm better than the opponents. And they had that kind of, I don't want to say arrogance, but the history of having a higher skill level than their opponents. So they felt confident in their ability because like teams don't scrim anymore like they used to with HGC. They don't do the practice that they needed. I mean, they've just got like a mishmash of 5 players that previously played with other teams. They're not synergized, they're not rehearsed with each other, and they just showed up and memed for a bit. But at this stage, now they're taking it serious. And that's why you see the difference in takedowns, because there's not as many. Wow, that was beautiful. Excellent mosh pit to the hunt. They need it, though.
It does look like Malfurion is about to be in trouble. If Illidan just gets...
The Dragon's Arrow used perfectly there. They got the kill with the owl! Well played. Oh, and the Tyrande Luna Flare.
Make it going here. Unfortunately, the clone has died. But that was 2 kills for none. So that was a good turnaround for them, especially since they were behind. Baylog is trying to steal this Bruiser Cam on the right-hand side of the map. Hopefully, Jaina goes there and stops him.
She's not noticed.
There's only one guy left.
Noticed. This is very close. I mean, there's 6 takedowns to 3, but it kind of feels like the Schubert Walker playing from behind here. I mean, they are definitively losing this game, even though they've got twice as many takedowns.
So I think the longer this game goes on, the more it is in their favour. I think this is like last. Their late game is crazy, and we're starting to get into that point where we will see their comeback now.
Abathur's about to spike. Like, he'll start to get very strong. He's moving about.
Abathur, Illidan, good late game. Jaina's good late game. It's going to come together and going to turn it around. They're going to get a double boss here. Hopefully someone does clear these camps so they don't lose any keeps.
Copenhagen
Illidan wasting Hunt there to get
Well,
Balog.
he's saving damage on keep. I totally respect, you know, not allowing damage on the keep.
They do have Mule.
That's,
I'm just
well,
thinking,
okay.
you know,
Yeah.
you only had to walk down mid lane, you know. It wasn't like you had to go from one side of the map to the other.
He's in trouble here. He's in trouble if they sniff him out. They haven't.
He seems to have got away with it.
They didn't sniff him. They didn't sniff him.
Water Elemental was used on this boss if a fight's about to take place, but it looks like they're just gonna, you know, take their camp and defend afterwards. Play Again is back up, even if they do get Balog here. Eric will just use Play Again, and we will have 3 Vikings back on the map. He may, in fact, just try and use it now to deny the XP.
Okay, so if they manage, if Schubert Walk manage to get this, they will have a curse on their side, which is very, very useful considering they've got a boss up. Let's see how this rolls out. Also, Aguia 5, the game's kind of laggy, or is it just me? No, you're absolutely right on the money. For some reason, I'm losing about 100 to 200 kilobits per second, which is affecting the nature of 720p HD, because there is a violent thunderstorm happening in the Scottish Highlands right now, and it seems to be affecting the internet. I've even had 2 power cuts already, but the beauty of my setup is that I've got a couple of uninterruptible power supplies, and that's prevented me from losing the server at least. So I can only apologise about that. I'm hoping that tomorrow everything will be fine, because the weather will be better. So sorry about that.
It's the sign of the end, isn't it? The apocalypse in Scotland.
Well, I thought the horsemen were coming out in the lightning strikes themselves, because it was quite frightening. Yeah. So sorry about the frame drops that you're getting. You guys are all beautiful. You're all wonderful for staying. 150 of you loyal followers have sat. I mean, I've lost about 20 to 30 of you because obviously the production quality wasn't enough for you. But you know, 150 of you have remained. You are the loyal elite. You guys deserve to see the end and the conclusion of this series. So well done for sticking around for it. Both these teams, the high-level teams that they are, have fought tooth and nail to claim this maximum 3 points. So we want to see who gets it. You guys are going to be here to view it. Thanks for sticking around. You're all wonderful. Please do join me again tomorrow. Me and Ice will be back coming at you, Cleopatra, to see what happens. So thanks very much for being awesome. You guys are the real victors here. Neither of these teams. Okay, Ue has came in. Hazu Obs, we've got double Jaina. Illidan's in. They managed to kill Hanzo almost instantaneously. The mosh pit is out.
Grayman is dead.
DNA Galaxy off the map. Earth manages to use Hellgate through the wall to escape, but they kill Alfiorion. And with that, Tai takes the curse. They're going to run it down top. They're going to take keep, and with that, they might push on to core. Oh my god, ladies and gentlemen. Are we going to see conclusion? Ah!
We need the Vikings to be backing right now to defend the core.
They're not.
They've got Play Again. Okay, he's planning on just teleport.
They're all going to teleport back.
Okay, they're all teleporting.
Here we go. Okay, the curse is still valid. They're running for core. They're going for it right now. There's still some shield. 4 members of the team trying to do what they can. They've got their Abathur hat on them at 70%. It's falling. Out comes Apoc. Is the defense viable? 40% and falling. Schubert Walk trying to make it.
Game.
I don't know if it is. Is it? That's it. There we go. It's GG's. Wow. Yes! Yes!
Well done. Wow, that sort of came out of nowhere. It just ended very dramatically.
Oh. Yes.
That also means Schubert Walk has put themselves back into the race. They were looking in a bad, sketchy spot if they didn't win this series. They are now, you know, in a much more secured place to qualify for the finals on the 20th of July.
20th of July is the Saturday. That's the first day of the 2-day event. There's going to be a round robin with the 4 teams, and then it'll go into grand finals, best of 7, and then there'll be a third place finals as well. So it's going to be very, very exciting. Let's get a look at the current state of play here in the tournament. So what you can see here is this is the top 8 teams here in the qualifiers, and this is the top 4 as it stands. Out of nowhere, nobody expected this, but Poor Brick are currently sitting in 4th, Hoplita in 5th, Schubert Walk are sitting in 6th, but they're about to jump up because if they gain 3 points, that should put them, I think, above Go Next. 5, 6, 7. They'll be equal neck and neck with Go Next, I think, as it stands.
Yeah, they'll be equal with Go Next. I think they'll go above Go Next because they won. And then we have 4 teams fighting for 4th place. Am I correct in saying Nuage, Nerf, and PWB are out, or is there an outsider's chance?
Well, there is, because there's still 3 series still to play. So there's a lot that could happen there. There is still a lot that could happen there. Once again, before I go any further, can I just thank the audience for bearing with us there, because 150 viewers managed to stay through a poor internet connection due to a mental violent thunderstorm. So I'm delighted that you guys were loyal enough to hang about with poor production quality. So go you! I've thoroughly enjoyed this thus far. Have you, Ice?
Yeah, I've had a great time.
Do you know what's just really funny? I can see that my connections now just came back to green and everything's now perfect. As if I'm now ready to cast a game. I see that it's all just came back right this second. Nightmare situation. Okay, well listen guys, it's been fantastic, right? My name's Halloween, you're on my channel, and I'm with Ice, and together we have been your casting team for this. We will be back tomorrow at 1700 CEST, Central European Summertime, or 4 o'clock in the afternoon if you're from Britain, and we will carry on. There are 3 more series to go, and then that will give us our top teams. So if I just pull this up again, that'll show you there is still some teams to fight in to get that sought after 3rd and 4th place. As we were saying earlier, it is almost guaranteed, it is a shoe-in that the 1st and 2nd place is going to Wind and Rain and LFT Depok. It looks like that French team and the Swedish team are making it through, guaranteed. Excuse me, sorry. But the 3rd and 4th place, I think, are still open. It looks like it's a toss-up between those 4 teams. Go Next, Schubert Walk, Poor Brick and Hoplita Esports are all within spitting distance of getting them. So depending how these 3 series roll out, it is conceivable that they could still make it in. Any one of those 4 teams can make it into those 2 spots for 3rd and 4th. Unless I'm misreading that, which I entirely possibly could.
Yeah, you're correct. Yeah.
So I think it's almost guaranteed that Cloud Egg and PWB are not going to make it, but they have made a valiant effort thus far to make it this far. But we'll see how it rolls. I mean, it really could be anybody's game for those last 2 positions. So once again, I've been Halloween. Who have you been?
I've been Ice.
And together,
thank you very much for watching. Yeah.
We have been Halloween here.
Sorry, go on.
And sorry, go on. Thanks, NL Friezo, for following. Thanks very much. We will be back tomorrow, and come back then. Okay. Thanks very much.
Come watch.
Thanks.
Remember, there's a giveaway. I like exclamation mark giveaway.
That's happening
in the chat.
It sure is. Where's my end button?
There will be a giveaway still tomorrow, I believe.
There will, yeah. I'm not going to draw it until we've got enough people in. I'm not going to draw it.
Okay, so buy tickets, guys.
That's right.
Come take part.
For sure. Come take part. Okay, so that's us. We'll be back tomorrow, and I'll go host another channel. Who should I host? I'll stop the stream and I'll host somebody else. Thanks.